What's going on, guys? So today we are out at America's largest RV show in Hershey, Pennsylvania. This is a Hershey RV show. We're taking a look at a brand that so many people have asked me to film. This is New Horizon. This is the Majestic. We just filmed the Summit over here, and this is actually what they've been making for a while. These are completely customized units, whereas this, the floor plan was kind of already pre-designed and you just picked a few of the amenities inside. Am I saying this correctly?
Yes, correct, Judy.
Right. So the Majestic is what you're typically going to see from New Horizon. Correct. And moving forward, they're going to eliminate the Summit series, and this is what you're going to get. So real quick, a few things that I wanted to touch on. What makes Majestic special? That's probably the best one.
So yeah, the Majestic, kind of in a nutshell, we build custom floor plans from 33 up to 47 foot long. No slides up to 6. Haven't done any with no slides for a few years, but it's available.
And you said the frame is that long, but the actual body can actually be almost 50 feet long.
The actual body is about 2.5 feet longer. So, you know, the whole industry is confusing. We're not that much different, but if you see a 45-foot model, your overall length on a Majestic is going to be about 47.5.
Okay.
Tip to tip.
Dually, don't put this behind a single rear wheel and try to put it behind a medium duty or even a larger truck.
Yep. The bigger they get, the heavier they are. The unit you're about to tour is about 19.8 empty. Gross vehicle weight rating is 25,000, and also we have 3 7,000-pound MORryde IS axles under.
Okay, so they have the independent suspension. I did a whole video at MORryde's factory kind of going over those, so you definitely want to check that out. Full independent suspension with disc brakes. How much pin weight would you figure this has dry?
Just under 4,000.
Yep, so you definitely want a dually.
Yeah.
Even though you see some single rear wheel trucks with 4,500 pounds worth of capacity, that's not factoring in people, the hitch, everything else. You're definitely going to want at least a modern dually truck with a diesel engine to tow one of these.
For sure.
Yep, awesome. All right, so he's going to let me just have full access to this thing, take a look around it. They have the equalizer. Is that, wait, this is the Bigfoot.
This is actually the Bigfoot, yeah.
So they have the Bigfoot auto leveling system, and it's a 4-point system, and the reason why they can get away with it is because these things are absolutely massive, and it's on a fully in-house built customized frame. So that's the key here. Let's go look at the frame real quick and you'll see what I'm talking about. We're actually going to go around to the back so I can show you what's going on here. Okay, so what you're looking at is a 12-inch I-beam frame, and it looks to be, is that an 8-inch or a 6-inch box section?
That is a 6-inch, 2x6-inch box tube.
So it has a box tube that runs pretty much the entire length. And then you have the independent suspension built off of it. You also have the ability to put a generator. Does this one have the generator?
This is prepped.
This is prepped for a generator, and it's the commercial generator that you guys typically put on from Onan. So
we also offer 10K diesel.
Oh, you offer a 10K diesel.
So somebody really wants to run it for extended periods of time, that diesel's the most efficient.
What kind of tank would you have?
A 25-gallon tank.
25?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yep.
Is the typical one, is this going to be gas or propane?
Propane is what we got this prepped for.
All right, so you can feed this off of the 240-pound propane cans. Huge rack and pinion through frame slide out as well, and full body paint, true full body paint for those of you who like to see the stripes and all the paint continue through the slide outs themselves. Very nice. Full fiberglass cap, LED lighting. It has the camera already installed. Very nice. It is a full walk-on roof. Does this have your new lifetime roof?
This also has the RV Flex Armor as well.
So Flex Armor, it's an actual coated roof versus a cloth material or material that's stretched over it. And you have a lifetime warranty on it, right?
Correct.
Very, very cool. Pretty much tear-proof. This has a 2-inch receiver. This one doesn't have the 4 or 7-way connector, but you can get it prepped for that, right?
Yeah, we can prep it for any trailering that you want to do.
Yep, and he agrees with me. Generally don't recommend towing behind a 5th wheel.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Rack and pinion slide out over here. See, a lot of manufacturers would have seen like a shallow slide like this and they would put a cable slide on it. And I'm not a fan of cable driven slides.
Yep, a lot of adjustments and tension issues, and I've owned a trailer personally that had cable. Hated it.
Yeah. Power cord reel, super nice. Again, let's look at these tires. We didn't go over it on the other one, but this one has the Saloon.
Yeah, this has the Saloon H-rated tire.
These are great tires.
You know, I've been researching. I've used Goodyear for years. Actually had some issues with them. Now, they usually stand behind it, but it's still annoying to pay that much money and still have issues. I've had a lot of customer feedback that these Saloon H, and even their 16s, but you notice these are 17.5-inch all aluminum wheels. Brand new wheels from Treadit. We really like
those
the
look
look
great.
of them.
Looks like a Range Rover wheels on here.
Yeah, but here's what's different, JD. If you don't like Saloon, if you don't like Goodyear, we'll just look up the price difference. Let's say you wanted Continental.
Or the new Coopers or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we've done mainly Goodyear over the years, Michelin, Continental. Those have been the main brands.
Yep. I'm running Continentals right now, but Saloon's a great tire. I mean, any way you slice it, Saloon is a great tire. Coming around, storage? Or is that refrigerator?
Access to the fridge.
Okay, so you winterize your fridge back here?
Yep. You know, get to everything. It rained pretty good yesterday.
Oh yeah. Oh, they had tons of rain here.
Yes.
You have standard water heater. Now the mentality behind this is?
So this is our 12-gallon water heater. It's both gas and electric. So if you're going to park your rig more and not travel as much, being able to run off the 50-amp power.
Yep. So instead, but if you want the Truma AquaGo, they actually have it on the other unit, and they can put it on here if you want it as well.
Yep.
More storage below.
More storage. I think,
locked.
Actually, hold on.
Yep. You would assume that one of the owners has the key.
Come prepared. So also the fully insulated baggage doors.
Yep.
Manifold.
This is a big deal. I like how you just go manifold, but the reality is it's awesome to have a true water manifold on a system. You only see it on high-end units, and to be able to individually shut valves off if you need to service the system is awesome. I love the fact that you can actually see the radiant barrier down here on the bottom. Nautilus panel. Oh, check that. Gray tank flush. Black tank and a gray tank flush. You never see a gray tank flush, so this gives you the ability to get all that junk cleaned out of your kitchen sink that builds up whenever you dump stuff down there.
Yeah, food particles can get pretty stinky as well. Now, this is also unique, the sea level system. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's not probes. It's got a strip that goes on the exterior of the holding tank, and it senses the fluid levels by using like kind of like sonar type signals.
This is marine grade.
Exactly. So we've got nothing in the tanks, thankfully, but you can monitor from the outside, and then inside on the Firefly panel you also can monitor. So if you want to fill up to 50 gallons, the Majestic actually has a 100-gallon tank for fresh water, and that's located right over the rear axle. So if you fill it up to 100 gallons, that's a lot of weight. It won't throw off your pin weights tremendously.
Oh, okay.
So
you got your water, or sorry, your furnace right here.
One on each side. We actually do 2 furnaces on these big units. They're zoned, kind of bathroom and bedroom, and then living room. Now each furnace has ducting dedicated to the underbelly and the utility center.
Okay.
So as long as you're running one where your water is and everything, it's going to stay insulated.
You know, I just had one of my viewers ask, what's a large fifth wheel that can work well in northern Canada?
Northern Canada,
that's tough on everybody.
Extremely well insulated, but I mean,
negative 40 degrees is negative 40 degrees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we've had customers, pardon the sweat.
Yeah, no worries.
Humid in Hershey. We've had customers that have told us they've been in 30 and 40 below with wind chill and stuff. Yeah, they burnt through a lot of propane, but they didn't freeze up.
You're definitely going to want to put baffles around the outside to try to keep it.
That makes a huge difference. Cutting down that airflow from underneath there makes a huge difference.
Well, real quick before we hop inside, because I know it is hot out here, mini split, LG mini split. Real quickly, you want to talk about what we're looking at. So we know we have the condenser unit out here, draws air in underneath, runs it across the coils, blows it out right here.
Exactly. So, you know, one of the downsides, of course, you lose a little storage, but we have this integrated in. There's a lot of DIY RVers who are starting to put these on their units and mount them on the back or run the refrigerant lines. We wanted ours to look very professional. So you can get to it for service, cleaning out the coils, and then when the door closes, you can see it looks nice and integrated.
Yep, looks very nice.
Now this is going to run refrigerant through lines up to the roof. This unit has 2 ceiling cassettes, a 9,000 over the bedroom and bathroom and a 12,000 in the living room. Unfortunately, we're not hooked up to power, and I don't have this one set up with all the solar, so it's not on right now. If I can sneak back tomorrow for like 2 minutes, you can hear it. I know you'll
super
be busy.
quiet though.
I know they're busy. It is. Huge benefit to the LG is the efficiency. We do have customers, and we're offering it now too, where you can load up the roof with solar panels, do a large battery bank, which you can see I've got the room for a bunch of batteries here in the front. This whole front bay. These are just 4 AGM batteries. 2 AGMs are our standard. We can load this up with, you know, lithium. We're using the SOK 206.
You can even double stack them if you needed to.
Yeah, if you needed to, and then we can load up inverters and all sorts of goodies. So we've made this kind of our electrical bay. Another nice thing about having on the front, where it's not a storage unit, is if stuff topples over in transit, you're not going to hit lines and damage something.
Well, and the reason why you can do this is because they put the generator in the back underneath.
Exactly.
So it's repurposing it for more energy. All right, this has the Gen Y torsion flex up front as well. This is a standard kingpin, but they can put the executive on here if you want to go to a gooseneck towing experience, which is nice. And they build their own frames, so they designed their frames specifically for being able to handle this stuff. Very cool. Let's hop inside.
Sounds good.
Okay, stepping up the MORryde step above steps. All right. So the same thing I said in the last one, this is not the color I would pick. Some people love this color though. This is like, some people look at this color and it's their favorite color. That said though, you have how many colors to choose from?
Like 6 different stains, and we got cherry, which this is natural cherry. Then we're introducing maple. It's kind of coming back. We've done some paint, but there are some issues with that for longevity. So we're trying to shy away from that with our customers. But yeah, we've got some gray stains, a dark gray, a light gray. The mocha stain on cherry is one of my favorites. So we were building another rig that we're going to do the mocha stain in, and things got a little bit slow. So I was like, well, we'll take this other one to the show. So.
No, but that's the beautiful story of this. Whether you love the color or hate the color or don't mind the color, you have options, and you give customers. These are really customizable. Like you said, you can actually have one of these with a slide out that's a foot longer or a foot shorter if you want to accommodate what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So everything's real wood. So soft closing drawers, soft closing cabinetry. I mean, everything extends super far too, and it's all very, very smooth. This one has the Samsung French door refrigerator with a nice little lockout right
here. This is awesome right here. It just locks in, keeps it from coming open going down the road.
Yep, very nice.
Do that standard.
And it's a counter depth refrigerator as well.
Correct. Now, this is where we can get real expensive. I've had a few customers go with like the Cafe series, GE's really high end. That's a $5,000 fridge. I've had one do a Sub-Zero. I mean, it was a $10,000 fridge in their fifth wheel. That's what they wanted, so that's what we put in.
Oh, when you're paying $312,000 and you want to upgrade a fridge, it might not be that big of a deal.
Exactly. Right? It all adds up though. Like, you can snap your fingers and we're up around 400, and
no time at all.
Just in appliances, you can add 20, 30 grand to a unit.
Yeah, but I love your approach to things. It's also realizing stuff's expensive. At no point have you been like, this is a cheap RV or this is inexpensive or we're trying to win on price.
Right.
You know who your client is, and your client wants something better than what they typically see or what they can typically buy. They want something stronger. They want something more customized, and that's what New Horizons is known for.
Exactly.
I love the personality behind this, the mentality of the folks that work at this company so far. It's not salesy at all. It's very much, this is what we produce, and we can customize it the way you want it. So, again, it's great to actually meet you guys in person. And this is not industry days. This is actually before then. This is setup days. So that's why you're not seeing.
This is setup days. I got my coaching shirt on.
Yeah. Nobody out here is wearing their branded shirts yet. Everyone's wearing the stuff that they wear when they set the stuff up.
So, pull out pantry. Got our Keurig in here. I've actually got an outlet back here. So tomorrow morning.
Where would you put the coffee maker?
So if you don't want it shown, in here's great.
Because so there's a plug back there.
Plug in back here in that corner.
Right there.
There it is. And then,
perfect spot for a coffee maker.
Or behind you, JD, that little nook. Right now it's kind of set up for wine, but I have an outlet in that wall, so you can put your coffee maker there as well. But it's, thinking through those things, if you're a coffee connoisseur, we can do, we've even ran water lines to one that somebody put in like a commercial, always hooked up to water type coffee maker.
Well, that is cool.
Nuts. So
coming around, ooh, that's real. It feels like real
solid surface.
Yeah, solid surface. Nice.
We've gone to putting that just about everywhere. We used to do wood, and wood is beautiful, but wood can also, get moisture rings,
scratched easy. Yeah.
So those are areas that you can choose a lot of different colors. You notice the solid surface on the entertainment center is that little darker versus the kitchen.
Yeah.
More of an accent piece is how we kind of viewed that. So,
makes it look really residential too.
Yeah. And speaking of residential, if you take a load off, this is all residential furniture. This is a lacrosse sofa.
Oh, that's comfy.
Genuine leather. This one doesn't feature a sleeper. We actually have more and more customers not wanting them because sleepers aren't nearly as comfortable to sit on.
And this is more of like a couple's unit too.
It is.
This isn't real. I mean, if you have the kids home from college and somebody wants to lay across the floor or on here,
air mattress on the floor.
What college kid doesn't know the feeling of laying on a couch?
For sure, for sure. Also, recliners, electric, and they can come in leather. Now, we've got standard furniture, but we're not offended if you say, Cole, I don't like it. Cool. We delete it, give you a credit. You can buy whatever your heart's desire, and we'll give you the sizes it needs to fit in, or we can customize the plan to fit the furniture. So you need slide room bigger and more space for a big sofa out here. We can do that. So
what about how they get it in here?
we actually take our furniture in and out of a window.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
If you're ordering it on your own, we do ask it get to our facility fairly early, so that we can get it installed for you.
Makes sense. We talked about this in the previous unit too. The carpet in here.
This one has carpet. You notice that? This rig's still a lot of money, but we were trying to keep some of the options a little bit lower. If somebody came to the show and said, "Cole, I want this rig, but I don't want carpet," when we get back to Kansas where we build these, we can rip the carpet out, put the wood floor with the noser on it, and
real wood floor, by the way. So when you see things like even the carpet's probably a higher quality carpet than most people have in their home.
Yeah, it's a Shaw 42-ounce carpet, and now we can also customize the carpet. It gets fairly expensive because we don't have remnants to use in other places. We got to order the whole size, but more people don't want carpet at all. Is what I've been seeing.
Yep. All right, let's kind of walk through here. Nice solid surface, beautiful countertop.
Moen, got real name brand fixtures. We've done some that have the tap turns on and off. That kind of turns into how much money do we want to spend? Because that can be like an $800.
Oh yeah, just for a faucet.
Exactly.
Very good. Nice coat hanger. Are these slotted for a reason?
That is slotted for a reason. That's the return air to get the air to the furnaces.
That's cool.
Yeah. Instead of taking up a bunch of cabinetry space, we put them in the steps. The face of the steps. Now, every vent you see in the floor or on the cabinetry base is going to be heat, of course. And then the air handling unit for the mini split is up here.
Totally missed it to look out for these. There's the larger unit, and then the small units up front. Let's go check all this out. All right, stepping into the bathroom area right in the middle, you have a good sized shower.
Now this is unique. This is the Onyx collection, which is a residential shower. It's 3-piece. It's all glued in and then sealed up multiple times to ensure against leaks.
Some good headspace in here too.
That's what we go for. There's really nothing wrong with fiberglass showers, but that residential feel.
Yeah, this is that motorhome feel that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, beautiful.
Little toilet room in its own space, and this floor plan you may notice, this is kind of old school, but it still works really well. The pass-through center hall, so you got the pocket door from the living room, and then a set of pocket doors from the bedroom, and then it gives you a walk space and a space to get ready. Now you can customize to say, I don't like that.
Yeah, I was about to point that out.
Yeah, we can go with the side hall bath where it's all in one room.
Like right here, there's maybe 1.5 feet of space in front of the toilet, which might not be enough for some people, but you might say, I don't need this in here.
Exactly.
And then just delete this, or maybe delete part of it and just have the shelves up here so you have the room underneath. And that's what I was going to point out. When you see something that you don't like in a New Horizon, you just tell them, can we do something different?
Exactly. So washer dryers in this location. Again, the Splendid unit stacked separate. Now, notice we don't stack them literally on top of each other. We install a shelf so that when those drums are running, it's not wobbling like crazy, because they do if you put them together. So we put them on a shelf.
Very nice. Good size bathroom. I love the countertops here, the space. Again, these drawers are insane how much they pull out. Plus, they are all dovetails. All real wood everywhere.
Outlet in here, so if you have a shaver or electric toothbrush, you can leave that plugged in. Behind the medicine cabinet, more storage.
Very nice. All right, bedroom. This has a full queen bed, even though you can opt for a king. It just makes your nightstands a little bit smaller.
One of our popular customizations, JD, is to go to a king bed with the end tables. So what we do there is this whole slide room gets 1 foot larger. Okay,
that's that customization we talk about. So yeah, if you want a king size bed, because you may have a CPAP, you may have something you need to put on the side, or you may just want to use it to work and have your laptop while you're laying in bed. That's awesome. What about mattress customization?
Yeah, so we've got a standard mattress. It's a nice pillow top. It's nothing super special, but it's not really entry level. If you don't like it, we just hit delete, give you a credit, and then you can order whatever you want.
Brooklyn bedding.
We've done Brooklyn, we've done Casper, we've done Purple, we've done Sleep Number. If you want a Tempur-Pedic, like brand name Tempur-Pedic, we've had that drop shipped. That takes 2 or 3 guys to get it in.
Oh,
it's heavy. But then even under the bed, we've got storage.
Good amount of it too.
Folding chairs, some of our goodies for the show. Don't judge us too much.
No, I understand.
A lot of room under here. And then on the struts to keep it up. Now, if you go with a really heavy memory foam, sometimes we have to double up the struts.
Well, at least you have the option to double up the struts. Some people don't.
Exactly. Now,
that's some wardrobe space. Let me back up so you can see this.
Now, this unit doesn't have a slide in the bedroom, the vanity as we call it, the vanity slide. And you still feel a lot of room to walk around.
Because the bed tucks underneath that. Yeah,
exactly. We can add a slide room, and that's going to add even more floor space. But this storage actually gets a little smaller.
Because you have to squeeze it into the box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like having a TV blaring at you? Just push that in, and then it's hidden away.
That is awesome. I was not expecting to see that. So something I mentioned to him before we wrap this video up is that I have 10 little BTBRV decal stickers, and I'm only putting 10 of them out here at the show on units that I think are super special. And would you allow me to put one on your unit?
I'd be honored for you to, for sure.
That's awesome. Katie. So if you guys are out here, or if you were out here and you saw that sticker, that means that Big Truck Big RV said that this is one of the best in shows. And the reason why is because of what you're seeing and because of what you can do with this. This is basically like when you go to a furniture store and they show you something custom and they say you can't buy this, but you can order one. That's kind of what this is. You can probably buy this one, but you can then custom order one exactly how you want it. And you guys only build like
20 to 25 a year, so it's not slap them out the door.
Exactly, which means the quality and the time you spend on each one of them is far greater than your traditional RV, which is super cool. So, hey Cole, I really appreciate the tour. This thing is absolutely awesome. If somebody wants to check it out, they can go to your website, which is?
Horizonsrv.com.
Horizonsrv.com and check them out. Anyways, love it. This is absolutely amazing. I really, really like it. And if you want to see the price, as equipped, $312,461. This unit may be sold by the time you watch this video, though. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks again.